What is up, guys? Welcome back to the episode of F122 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We are here for episode number 36 today for the Belgian Grand Prix in Season 6. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Spanish Grand Prix, then definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. Quite an interesting episode as we have to fight our way from, well, last on the field. We made up a couple places at the start and then proceed to throw it all away pretty much at turn 1, so we had to fight our way up to P3 though, luckily, so minimizing the damage. But anyways, coming into the Belgian Grand Prix, we should have some decent pace around this circuit. Yes, it is a circuit that does require a lot of speed, which is really the only thing that the Ferraris and the Red Bulls have and our car really doesn't have. But we do have some decent pace in the corner, so hopefully we can counteract that when it comes racing time. Anyways, then skipping qualifying, then let's get on straight to the grid. The starting grid on pole is Charles Leclerc, ahead of Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricardo, Ocon, Alonso, Bottas, Zhou Guanyu, Gasly, Schumacher, Magnussen, Latifi, Albon, Stroll, Vettel, and us. Round up the grid then. Let's go to 5. Red lights then. And it's lights out. And away we go. We were held for pretty long there as we now get started on the Belgian Grand Prix. Moving over to the right-hand side then. Into the first corner, Lasource on the inside then of a bunch of cars, then making contact there with the Alfa Romeo of Zhou Guanyu there as we try to force our way through the pack. Then up into P12 now, wheel to wheel with Esteban Ocon then in the Alpine here. We get the slipstream from, I think that's Bottas here, side by side up Eau Rouge. A beautiful move there, and we get past the Alfa Romeo and the McLaren here. And hopefully we can catch the other Alpine of Fernando Alonso as they got caught there on that curve. It's going to be a drag race then down the straight. We're going to pull to the right-hand side, get past Fernando Alonso. Now go sailing around the outside of Ricardo, albeit nearly going straight into the back of him there, as we came in at quite a high rate of speed there, luckily managing to get away unscathed here, as we now are up into P7 and already after just one sector, and looking to chase after Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes here. Of course, with this helmet, we are technically George Russell. So let's see if we can get a move on here. So can we go into Pouon? Then he's going to leave the door around the outside. A bit of contact there. We make it though stick around the outside at Pouon. A beautiful move there. Up into P6 and down behind, well, the imposter George Russell in the Mercedes. The guy who replaced us after last season, after we decided to move to AlphaTauri in hopes to prove to Red Bull that we are a driver that they are willing to sign here. But for now, we gotta just stick in the present here, trying to get past George Russell there, making a bit of contact. He's gonna give us a huge squeeze there, nearly putting us in the grass there, having a bit of a wheel shake there just to show our frustration here. Tries to send it back up the inside into Blanchimont, but he has none of it, and set backs out as we make our way into the bus stop chicane. Then, for the first time of asking, they're getting a slight corner cut penalty. That's not gonna affect us too much there as we come out of the chicane. And starting on lap number 2 then, as Charles Leclerc still leads the way. We are slowly starting to catch up to these guys. Purple to the last sector, even though that back stretch, these guys are pretty quick. You can see us catching relatively quickly to these guys, but when we have the pace to actually overtake them, it's easy to catch, but it's not easy to overtake, especially with the incredible straight line speed that these guys have. Although we are trying our best to not touch those curves, although we just did right there. That's going to kind of ruin the momentum then as we make our way down the Camel Straight. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why it does slow you down, because in real life you could probably use those curves to your advantage, but in this game it is kind of your demise, so who knows. Anyways, we're coming into the Les Combes chicane and making our way out as we come to the right-hander at the bottom of this hill. Then down to third gear, get that car turned in, get the rotation, crank the wheel, and now move over to the right-hand side for this left-hander here, flat out as we make our way down towards Pouon. You can see Perez just up ahead. He's about 2 seconds ahead. We lost a bit of time in that first sector. Let's see if we can make it up in the second sector through the chicanes here. Flat out through Pouon. Not like real life, where in real life you do actually have to take a slight lift through that corner, unfortunately, with these new cars. But in this game, I mean, it is flat out in pretty much every single car, I would say. But that is another challenge for another day. And anyways, then out of that right-hander here onto the back straight then, heading down towards Blanchimont and the bus stop chicane for the second time of asking this Grand Prix here. It's looking not too great, I will admit. I mean, we're already, you can see, 4 seconds behind Perez, 4 seconds ahead of Russell then, so kind of a bit of no man's land here as we just try to bring home this P5 result here. We are still technically in the fight with Leclerc, although he did get quite a big advantage on us in that previous race then. So, you know, with him getting this P1 and us getting potentially this P5, he's going to get 15 more points on us then. So, yeah, I mean, 15 points, that's a lot of points. Especially in the championship, especially this is only like 9 races in this championship, so I don't know. It's not looking great, guys. But anyways then, let's just put on the best show we got. And in racing, anything can happen. You know, there could be battling, there could be crashes, so let's just hope for some luck here. I hope some luck is on our side as we make our way down the camel straight for the final time this episode then, and into the late called chicane for the 3rd time I'm asking then. Sector 1, 36.2. That is not a purple sector though, unfortunately. So, and I even don't think we're going to get fastest lap either, because again, the straight line speed of the Ferraris and the Red Bulls is just so darn good compared to this AlphaTauri. Don't get me wrong, the AlphaTauri is still pretty quick overall over a lap, but like over like a straight line, it's just not good. I mean, really any car besides the Ferrari and the Red Bull, maybe the Mercedes with a bit of slipstream help, but like any of the other cars is no, especially if you get towards the bottom of the grid, like the difference just gets way too massive, like with the Williams and the Aston Martin and stuff like that. But again, that's a story for another day. Anyways then, out of this right-hander, 44.236 in that second sector. Leclerc, I think, is going to win this if he can hold off Sainz and Verstappen for one more sequence of corners here. We make our way into Blanchimont then. It's going to be P5 for us in the Belgian Grand Prix. 4 seconds behind Sergio Perez. And then, wow, pretty much 7-8 seconds then ahead of George Russell. As we come out of the last corner, Leclerc is going to win the Belgian Grand Prix. We'll come home then in P5 then for the AlphaTauri team. Still a decent result from us as we come behind both Red Bulls and both Ferraris, but ahead of both Mercedes, both McLarens, and Alonso. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe.